an interesting activity that occurred in Jacobs that we're very, very proud of, that actually we launched on Earth Day of this year, was Jacobs put forward its first ever climate action plan as a company, and is absolutely committing to 100% renewable energy in our operations beginning this year. We will be net zero carbon, and we will be carbon positive ultimately as a company in no less than 10 years. We actually have a little bit of a head start on that thanks to the COVID situation and reducing our travel impacts around the globe, but certainly a commitment by our executive leadership to really lean into where we're headed.
Would you say most of your travel will be offset? Is that the strategy? I mean, obviously buildings, you can manage and generate your own energy. We see the pathway to that, but I guess travel has to be offset somehow, right? Is that the...
Yeah, we will, we're going to be purchasing, participating in a VPPA here very, very quickly and offsetting that in that regard, but also lots of different thinking about how we'll contribute and leverage this, not just to our scope 2 emissions, but get into the scope 3 emissions as well.
Well, and given that, our industry is a leader in understanding about, carbon positive projects, right? Was that an element that you may, will you buy offsets on the open market, or will you generate them all and manage them, design them, build them, operate them, and even use that as a bigger commercial platform to sell those to others in other industries? Or is that a little jumping ahead a little too much?
Grant, that is totally a possibility, and out there right now, it's we needed to be credible and take care of ourselves so that we could work our way through that. We have some great partners that we do that with, and we'll be looking at that as we go.
Well, I tell you, as a leader in our industry, hopefully a leader in society, we want our companies to be able to offer that to every industry, whether it's Amazon, Google, or those with money. Right? Those with money are willing to spend on those, and a 10-year commitment on a carbon neutrality program for 2030. That's a pretty lucrative contract if you got that for all the people building, server networks and all that stuff. So whether Jacobs does it or whether we form a consortium of environmental companies, I think that's a big market opportunity of the carbon neutrality for everybody.